But okay, so did that change your way that you thought about relationships and dating?
Yeah, because it really put me in the men's point of view. Because, I mean, I'm just there observing, but you're still trying to help them. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because you're kind of like on the guy's side. And it was like these guys that were, I mean, they weren't super good looking, but they were okay. They get like harshly rejected by these whales, like these huge girls. And I'm just like, she's rejecting him. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, oh my gosh, it is hard for guys.
Yeah. It is.
Not for you, Mr. 600.
Yeah, but it took a lot of fucking work to get those numbers in, realistically. There's a lot
Yeah.
of failed nights at the bar where I, didn't get anything going on.
Oh, okay.
It really says a lot about how much I went out and how much I was on Tinder. And I shouldn't say Tinder because it was like MySpace and Plenty of Fish and all these fucking other weird-ass sites before that, to be honest. So you understand why I'm perfectly happy to be in a relationship now, because it's like it was just this element of chaos in my life that the thing I loved about Tinder at first ended up being basically why I hated it as well, because at first it just gave me like such access to be able to meet so many different girls, and then it just became like, oh, my dating life is tending to these like 40 different DM conversations on Tinder that I have going on, and I just found that to be like the most miserable thing that really kind of killed it. Going out in real life, getting laid was fun.
But Tinder, not so much.
It just made it too much of a fucking robotic, weird thing where I was just like hanging out with a different chick every night and just doing the same thing over and over.
Wow. What's the see, before the what do you call it? Is it OnlyFans or
Yeah.
that stuff? What was the most amount of girls you slept with in a week?
Well, I had this girlfriend before my current fiance, and I remember she left for a week, and we had the kind of relationship at that time where she thought that we were in an exclusive relationship just because she wanted to be, and I thought that we were clearly not in an exclusive relationship because I just did not want to be. And like, she felt like she had the conversation with me, and I felt like she absolutely had not had the conversation with me. So I don't really know if maybe she was just kind of vague about it, or maybe she was just totally lying to herself. But either way, I go and I pick her up from the airport on New Year's Eve, and I fucking, we go to some house party, and somebody ends up giving us ecstasy, and we fucking end up like partying for hours and going back to my place at like 3 a.m. and fucking for a couple hours, and then I go to take like an ecstasy shit, and she chooses to go through my phone while I'm experiencing the amazing feeling that is taking a shit while you're off a bean, and she goes through my phone. And she was very, very quickly able to ascertain that I had slept with at least 6 girls in the week that she was gone. And yeah, that was very upsetting to her. And the thing that I found weird about it was that I had not even processed or thought about the fact that I had slept with that many girls in that short period of time, because I think I was kind of like in denial about how I was living at the time.
Did she stay?
For a little while.
They always do.
I mean, I could have fucking wifed her, but you know what it was with her? It was like she had like the most boring fucking, like I for most of my life I dealt with chicks who were like artists or models or whatever. They're like doing something. They're trying to become something. This chick was like, she had gone to college to be a graphic designer, got a good job making like $90,000 a year, and then had to like go and get on like antidepressants because she hated her existence so much and was so miserable with her life. And then meanwhile, I'm at the beginning stages of like starting this podcast. So I'm just like overjoyed every day. And I'm staying out till like 4 a.m. every day. And she's getting up at like 6 a.m. to go to work. And it was just like, I can't believe we even dated for any period of time. It's insane. Like, how did this work?
Interesting.
I don't know. Anyway, so when's the last time you were in a relationship? Are you in one now?
No, it was last year.
Okay. And why did this end? Wasn't high value enough?
No, he was really successful. I just think like our backgrounds were a little too different.
In what way? You're from Chicago, from a Mormon family, and he was what?
He just didn't have the best like home life. I don't know, and I just feel like that caused issues. And then I probably he would probably say other stuff too. So I don't know.
Right.
I try not to.
Well, what is your like expectation of a relationship at this point in your life though? Like, could you see yourself easily getting into a relationship, or do you feel like it's not happening because you're just focused on grinding this content out?
No, I really would like to be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How's that going though? Are you like actively dating?
There's someone I like. We'll see.
Really? Is he in the manosphere?
You wouldn't know him.
But he is?
No.
Interesting. Yo, we just hit 400,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. So if you want to help us out, click subscribe, get us to 500K. Yeah.